Hey!
Welcome to Civil War Cooking.
Today, we're going to be teaching you how to make a measly meal for 10. Since both of our families are coming home from the Civil War, of course. Now, since we're really poor families, the most we could get was a slab of ham, 2 potatoes, some animal fat, a single cracked egg,
And a spoon.
Munster cheese, and some freshly squeezed milk out of our cow. Okay, next, we're going to be making the corn bread. So, what you're gonna want to do first is, you're gonna want to butter up the
Get
pan.
crap out of the way.
Butter up the pan with the animal fat.
Oh yeah, get it all.
All right. All right. Now,
Then we have to slave for several hours.
it's stuck to the box,
Wait.
Chance. Chance, it's stuck to the cannon fire. Okay, we're good. Okay, next, we're going to be making the cornbread. First, we're going to need. First, we're going to need 1 pound of freshly ground corn grains. We're supposed to put it in here. Corn grains. It's okay. This is okay. See, here at Civil War Cooking, we improvise.
The pan's buttery. Now it's on my
Frog. Okay, so. Alright, so now that it's all in the blown glass measuring cup thing, bowl, we're going to need 1 egg.
Now, after we've gotten that, we need 1/3 cup of milk.
And remember, only 1/3.
No more, no less. Now that we have all the ingredients, it's time to stir. You gotta break the yolk so it's all nice and nasty.
So, when you're stirring, make sure you don't stop stirring till all of it is a fine paste. Alright, here we go. So, you're going to want to stir this for a while until it's all very go. Now, we're going to cut back to when we're done stirring. Hey, we're back. Gotta take this.
Hey, Abe! Uh-huh. How's the proclamation going?
We're in the middle of a show, you know.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're doing a cooking show with our artist that's drawing every frame, and we're going to put it together in about, well, a couple decades, a lot of decades when they built a camera. We're going to put it together and show it to our social studies teacher.
Okay, that's
Okay,
enough.
bye.
Okay, so now that it's done, now that we're done cooking it, mixing it, whatever, we're going to pour it into the pan. Now, before you do this, remember to preheat your oven to 400 degrees.
Which we have done.
Your wood-burning stove to 400 degrees.
Which we measured with our good sense of...
Hello? Oh, hey, Lee. Yeah, so how you doing, Rob?
Connor.
I'm actually in the middle of something right now, so you can call back later. Okay, let's get back to the cooking.
Do you have something to say?
Let's get back to the cooking.
Wait, what?
Okay, let's get back to the cooking. So, after you put your glass into the cornbread mix, you're going to want to put that into the oven. Go. Okay, so Now that's it. Remember,
I don't think it's at
the
400.
pan has to be buttered before. So, remember, always,
Oven it?
yes.
Oven it? You grab one. You grab one, I'll
What
grab
do you
one.
mean grab one? There's only one here. Oh, okay. Be careful. No, actually, I think one person should do this.
Here you go.
Okay, and we're gonna
In
cut
the
that.
meantime, I'll prepare the potatoes.
All right, now that we're back, remember to wear your fire protection gloves. So now, we're going to put it in the oven. Oh, jeez, keep waiting. And let it cook for
Let it cook.
15 to 20
Let
minutes.
it cook.
Okay, so cooking time.
I don't care.
17 minutes. What does that say?
You just turned off the oven.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Connor, move over.
I turned off the wood burning stove. How's that even possible?
It went down 22 degrees, Connor. Wait, 12. Yeah. Okay, now after he does the cornbread, well, he's setting a timer. Go get your mobile electronic light bulb.
Here, come take it out.
Timer. No, we don't have to take it out. Why are you taking it out?
Because we can't, it's not 400 yet, and it's not, the camera's on.
I'm going to show you how to cook a potato.
So, while the oven's heating up, we're going to put it into this wood-burning microwave.
We're definitely using this. We used the baked potato setting on our.
Wood-burning microwave. Okay,
Yes.
so,
Now I'm going to. Voice crack. I'm going
why
to
isn't
prepare
it
the
heating
cheese.
up?
It is. It just takes a while. Okay, now
While the oven's heating up,
I'm going to prepare the cheese.
so, first,
And Connor can do the meat.
you're going to want to take the
Fine,
cheese
I'll do the meat.
of the meat. Okay, so first you're going to want to,
Read the directions that we prepared ourselves on the back of that handmade
So.
package.
you first.
Okay, so you're gonna want to peel this handmade pulp paper off of the hand-grown cheese that I grew in my garden. Then you're gonna want to butter it so it'll be slippery and the cheese doesn't stick together. Then you're gonna want to sue the cheese company for not putting paper on half of their cheese. After you do that, and to make a nice season on the top, we're gonna grate this last piece. I don't know how to grate cheese, but it can't be
The
that
cheese.
hard. No, I'm doing it. You're doing the meat. So what you do is go like this, and then you're gonna go like this, press down, and there we go. You've got yourself some shredded cheese. Put on the top.
Alright, so, now that the cheese is ready, the oven is finished preheating, and we can set the timer, cooking time, for 17 minutes. And start. Okay, so now that that's in, we're going to put the cornbread in. I dropped a towel. I mean, hand-sewn cloth. Okay, now while that's cooking, we can show you how to prepare the meat. So, to prepare the meat, first, you're going to want to get the package open. Okay, so, now that we have our ham,
This is really good cheese.
it probably is. Alright, so,
Monster cheese.
while preparing the meat, you're going to want to cook it as a whole before you cut it up. So, what do I cook it on? This?
Not a plastic plate.
Oh, it's plastic.
Yes. You don't cook glass either.
So I just like. Okay, so first you're gonna wanna put animal fat on the pan so it doesn't stick.
Ah, animal fat.
Okay. Now, it needs to take a while.
Go roll up.
Okay, so next you're going to want to put it on your cast iron pan with your next you're going to put it on with your mini pitchfork. Next you're going to set your wood burning stove top to about 7. We're gonna wait for that. Alright. So the potatoes are almost done. So yeah. So while we're waiting, we're gonna show you a little extra thing you can do with the cheese to prepare it for the rest of the meal. So most of the cheese is actually going to be put inside of the potato. So to prepare it for that, you're going to want to fold it in about halves. You don't have to do all of them. There you go. Alright, so now that that's ready for the potatoes, we're going to get a knife to cut open the.
Just molded these plastic plates by hand.
So we're going to cut open the potatoes and put one thing of cheese inside of them. So
I will handle the potatoes.
Okay.
Well, let's cue the clip. That's the clip, wasn't it?
Yeah. All right.
I'll grab a potato,
All right.
put it on the plate, and I will do my potato.
So what you're going to want to do with potatoes is here. Put the cleaver away.
It works.
So you're going to want to put the knife through it and cut straight down the middle. Next, open up the potato.
Take our animal fat
It's a bit hot, so want to be careful with that.
and lather up the inside.
Gonna take the animal fat and lather up.
What I like to do is roll up the cheese on our project paper.
Okay, we're spatula. Okay, now that the meat is finally cooking, we're going to want to check the other side so it doesn't burn.
What happens is when you put the cheese in here, you want to fold it back up, and then it'll melt the cheese, and you'll have a nice big.
Cheesy, buttery potato. Ah, goodness. It's a bit hot, so be careful.
After our wood burning microwave.
So-
you flip it.
Yeah. So you might want to leave one piece of cheese out for added effect of goodness. So next, the cornbread loaf actually has. What are you doing? Actually has about 12 minutes left. The trick to the meat is, as you'll notice, most of the grease is coming off. So every few minutes or so, you're going to want to flip it over to make sure that it isn't getting burnt. Now, you can see it's starting to get quite cooked. So in a minute or two, we'll be able to take it off. Okay, so Now that meat is almost done. That's blood. But it's okay because we just slaughtered this pig.
Pretty sure that's not blood. But,
Alright. About done. Turn your wood burning stove off. And remember, stay away from hot surfaces. Or this could be your hand. Alright.
now we're gonna cut forward for our cornbread.
Alright. Hi, welcome back to the cooking show. So, we have 1 minute left on the cornbread. So we decided we'd cut back in here. Hey, so the bread is done, and you can go ahead and cut the meat. So, before we put the meat on the plates, let's let that cool for a moment. You can get out the bread. Woof. Okay. Now we have the bread out. Can I just put this down here?
I put it on this.
Alright, so the bread is ready. It's ready.
It's ready.
Okay, so
You said my pun first.
listen.
Hold
First,
my pun
we're going to take
buttery smooth.
a knife. Before we cut the bread, we're going to
We have
take.
to cut corn, man.
So, these small plates, they were just for the potatoes. So we're done with that. Potatoes and the cheese. Next, we're going to take the meat
Yes, officer?
and cut each half of meat. It's already been cut into two more halves. Just turn off the oven. You did. And then do it again. I guess.
And again. Okay, I'm gonna work on the cornbread.
Okay, so
Now I can actually use a bread knife.
while I do this, he is going to cut it into
Where's the oven mitt?
He's going to cut it into very even pieces.
Right.
So now they have 4 pieces of meat. Remember, we need to feed 5, so we're going to cut the biggest piece off a small piece for the smallest child because they need to eat the least. Okay. Oh my word. Those are very uneven pieces. But that's okay. We can work with this. Okay, now that we have our meat, we can get the cornbread. So, wow! Oh! I'll take that. We're gonna get a fork. It's a plastic fork, it probably won't melt. Okay, so. Okay, now we're gonna. Will this melt though?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, we're going to take it and put cornbread on each plate. You can get a plastic fork too.
This one? Oh, my cheese blob fell off.
It's okay. Put it back.
No, it's not. Look at it.
Get out of the way.
It unmelted.
You're in the way of the camera.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to put cornbread on each plate. Remember, this and this is for my family of 5, and this is for his family of 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
This
5.
is not one person.
It's the smallest child, and you just ate their food. Now
Maybe
they won't,
I'm the smallest
now
child.
they won't get meat.
I'm the
Now let-
smallest child.
Cut that in half. Cut that in half right there. All right.
That's a big piece. I have a fat family.
No, we're very poor.
Shut up. They're
Okay,
fat 'cause
so-
they eat so
That's
much
okay.
of nothing.
Okay, so now we're going to put 5 pieces of cornbread on his family's plate. Okay, so 2, That's 3. That's 4.
Keys ruts. I don't know
And
what keys ruts is, but I keep saying it. It sounds weird.
okay. Now, that's a small piece. Alright. So, and there you have it. 2 meals. For a family of 5. Now,
For the taste test.
okay, so now that we've finished making it, we're going to eat our share of it and leave the rest for our families. So first, we're going to try the meat.
I don't think this is cooked all the way.
This is very good. Now, if you notice, we can only afford these tiny forks. Wait. Next, we'll try the cornbread. That is very good. Next, we're going to try our gourmet cheese. Next, our share of the potato. There we go. Come on.
Very cheesy.
It's very good. That is very
I
good.
did not want this much cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I put 8 slices of cheese? I know it wasn't exactly 8.
Alright, so. Okay. Now we've had our share. Let's head back into the cooking room. And we'll wrap up this episode.
Oh, we're recording.
Okay. This has been another episode of Civil War Cooking. Tune in next week when we show you how to roast a wild boar.
Don't forget to drop 100 and give us extra credit. See you in the next video.
We're not putting it in.
You know, instead of drop a
Yes,
like,
I-
subscribe, we're putting that in.